Welcome back to College Conversations. I'm Dr. Fedor, and I help you navigate college. Please remember to hit subscribe, like, and share this video with other students who might find it helpful. Many of you have emailed me asking me about careers in finance and being a financial advisor. Today, I have with me Terrell Joyner, Vice Chair for Junior Achievement of Western Massachusetts and a founding member of the Massachusetts LGBT Chamber of Commerce of Western Massachusetts. Hi, Terrell.
Hi, Dr. Fedor. Thank you for having me.
And thanks for joining me. So I'd like to hear about your journey to becoming a financial advisor.
So the journey is very interesting because it was actually accidental. So I went to Springfield College and my undergrad was sports biology. The focus was to actually go to med school. My junior year, I essentially volunteered at a local hospital in Waterbury, Connecticut. During my volunteer stint, I realized that I didn't think this was going to be for me for the next 30, 40 years of my career. And so I kind of panicked. And that summer I was always in restaurants. And so I thought, all right, well, I know everything about a restaurant except for the management component of a restaurant. So I've done all components of cooking, the dish room, serving, bartending, actually assistant manager. So I knew most of those components, but in the restaurant industry, essentially, there's a lot of theft. And so what I realized that if I didn't understand how to run a business, then there could be additional theft that would come into play. So I panicked and decided to go to Western New England College at the time, now university, and to get my MBA. So upon getting my MBA, I realized, all right, I need to generate some income in order to have enough money to open up a restaurant. From there, I just really searched jobs and I fell into a career with a company called Equitable. And they focused on the 403B market with school teachers. And so from there, I was able to learn what retirement planning looked like. And I was able to be a retirement specialist specifically for school teachers, understanding their pension, how it connects with Social Security, and again, the proper ways of planning for retirement.
So this is a good lesson for the students that sometimes you're in school on one path, like you said, you want to go to medical school. And then during the course of that, found out that, I really don't like working with patients and I want to do something dramatically different. And that's okay. And that happens. And this happens a lot where you're on one path and then you get more into it. You decide that, that's not really for me. Did you ever circle back to the restaurant idea?
So I continue to think about it, but I really started to find that I enjoyed this career. I'm essentially helping people in a different manner than originally what I thought med school was. The original thought was being in the ER, really helping people. And getting into financial services, I realized I'm helping people on a very different level. And so I've grown to really, truly love my job and enjoy what I do and the impact that I actually make with clients. So I joke the restaurant is more going to be a retirement venture now.
Well, that sounds great. I look forward to that if we're still in the same area. So the theme being that you wanted a job where you're helping people, which you originally thought was going to be medical school, but now you're finding it's helping people with their personal finance. What can you tell students about personal finance for right now at their stage?
In my journey going through college, I really didn't have the education. So I was a first generation college student in my immediate family. So the first one to go to college, first one to graduate, first one to graduate with my master's. So we really didn't have family knowledge on what it meant to go to college and actually take out student debt. In my mind, it was one of those, hey, I'll just deal with it later. So future Terrell will have to deal with it. So ended up taking out a significant amount of loans for my undergraduate degree and then right into my master's degree. The time that I could have spent signing up for scholarships, grant opportunities, things like that, I didn't put the effort in because I didn't know. So even for those students who are still in college now, they think, oh, I'm already here, it's too late. There's still opportunities out there to find scholarships, to find grants, so that ultimately leaving school, we have a minimal amount of debt. And some students out there will have families that will help and pay for schooling, and now they're in a much better position. So one of the biggest things I would recommend is really just understanding your finances and your spending habits while you're in college, because some of us think, oh, I'll have fun while I'm in college and then I'll be an adult when I graduate. your habits carry over quickly into adulthood.
So what you're saying is don't put off being an adult, right, Terrell? Get a handle on your personal finance situation now. Do you have any parting words of advice for students who may be thinking about a career in financial advising?
So financial advising is a lot of fun, but it's also challenging. And essentially, especially fresh out of college, that was one of the challenges that I ran into. I was 25 and I looked young, and some of the people looked at me as if like, what do you know? You just
Right.
got out of college.
Yeah.
And so essentially, the idea of coming into the industry at a young age, it's really important to partner with experts in the industry and to collaborate with folks who have been here long enough to be an expert in a particular area. So our industry, we cover so much. We can work with individuals on just regular budgeting to investing to insurance to spanning to business owners and doing group benefits or planning for the business owner themselves. So there's so much in this industry that you can focus on. And to be really good, you really find a specialty. So if you're getting in at a young age, find different advisors that specialize in different areas so that when you are connecting with new clients, you can say, I have a partner that's an expert in insurance. I have a partner that's an expert in investments. And this way you have a team mentality. And those folks who look at you thinking, oh, what does this young buck have
Right.
specialized to teach me? You can say, well, I'm still learning as well, but I have a team that is an expert and that's been doing it for X amount of years.
Excellent advice, Terrell. Thank you so much for joining me. I have students ask me about personal finance all the time. And you've given them some great knowledge on this. Thanks again for joining me on College Conversations. Please remember to hit like, subscribe, and remember to keep learning.